Good morning, class. Welcome back to our online class today, right? So how are you today, everyone? Great. Do you have breakfast already? Good. So I hope that you prepare yourself right now to study our online for today, right? So before we start our lesson today, let's read the day, the date, the month, and the year with teacher all together. So what day is today, everyone? Great. So today is Thursday, right? Okay, Thursday, July 9, 2020. So as you know already, every Thursday for session, we are going to study our book is Grammar Planet 2. So here is our book. So teacher want you to put our book right now on your table. And don't forget your pen and your notebook also, right? So now teacher want you to continue our lesson today that from yesterday that we talk about comparative. As you know already, comparative, we use it to compare one thing to another thing, or we use it to compare two things are different, right? Okay, so I hope that you still remember how to use our form from yesterday. And today we will do some activity in our grammar. And today we will do some activity in our Grammar Planet 2 student book and workbook also. So teacher want you to open your book right now on page 63 and 64 with teacher all together and put it on your table first. So now let's look at the whiteboard. Teacher will review you about our form from yesterday that we studied already about comparative form. So now let's look at the whiteboard. So here is the comparative form that we have adjective and comparative. Adjective is like the verb that you need to change it to adjective one that you need to add er, ier or more, right? That we can say it one syllable, two syllable, more or two syllable, right? Okay, so now let's look at the whiteboard. So the first one is the word slow. So as you know already, slow is one syllable or two syllable. Very good. So slow is one syllable, right? So when you change it to comparative, you need to add er. Is slow, slower, right? And move to another one is heavy. So as you know already, heavy. Heavy is the word that have adding y. So we need to change y to ie. So heavy, heavier, right? Okay, so now let's move to another word is handsome. Handsome. So handsome, how many syllables, everyone? Great. So handsome, we have two syllables. Handsome. So you can count it by your hand also, right? So handsome, if have more or two syllables, we need to add more in front the adjective, right? So more handsome. Great. So now teacher want you to practice some exercise in our student book on page 63 and 64, right? So now let's open with teacher all together. Okay, so here is our page 63 that you need to do the exercise look and write. So lemonade. Okay, so this one is lemonade is cold, right? So you need to change it to comparative form is lemonade is colder than tea. Very good, because you compare two things but they are different. So now move to number 2, number 3 and number 4. Teacher hope that you can do it. And now let's move to letter F, unscramble and write. So here is the unscrambled sentence that you need to arrange this sentence to the correct one, right? Example, this one, number 1. We have is, then, her, happier, and he. So we unscramble it to the correct sentence is he is happier than her. So teacher want you to unscramble the sentence number 2, number 3 and number 4 to the correct sentence. So I hope that you can do it, and don't forget to take a photo and send it to teacher. So right now teacher want you to move to 4. So you need to do the first one is Write 5 comparisons with the given words, then play the bingo game. So here is the bingo game, but before you need to play bingo game, you need to arrange this sentence to the comparative one, and don't forget to use all of these 5 comparative from this one to write into this one, okay? And after that you will become bingo. You got it, everyone? And let's move to another one is look and circle. So look and circle, we have number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. You need to read the sentence. After that you need to look at this picture and you need to circle the word which one is the correct one. You got it? But the verb, this one is related with our comparative form also. So now please do it. And now let's move to our Grammar Planet workbook. To our Grammar Planet workbook. So here is our Grammar Planet workbook that we need to do on page 47 and 48 that we talk about comparative also. So here is our page for today. Okay, so the first one, exercise A. You need to look and write. Use the verb in the box. So where is the verb in the box? Here is the verb in the box that you need to change this verb in this box to comparative that you need to use with ER, IER or more to complete into this sentence. But before you complete it, you need to read and look at the picture first. You got it, everyone? And now let's move to page 48. Let me explain to you. So page 48, you need to read and circle. So example number 1, an elephant is bigger or more big than a deer. Great. So is bigger, right? Okay, so we need to circle the verb bigger. And now let's move to number 2. I am more tall, or I am taller than my sister. Great. So the correct one is taller. We need to circle taller, right? Okay, so number 3 and number 6. I hope that you can do it, and don't forget to take a photo and send it to teacher. And now here is the last exercise that you need to do is exercise C. Correct and rewrite. What means correct? Correct is like you need to correct that word or that sentence to the correct one. And you need to write it again. Example number 1. My brother is younger than her. So here is the underlined verb that is wrong. So you need to correct it to the correct one that used with comparative form, right? Okay, so we need to rewrite it again. Is my brother is younger than her. As I told you at the moment already, when you compare one thing to another thing, or when you compare two things are different, don't forget to use with then. You got it, everyone? Okay, so number 2 until number 5. You need to do it, and after that, when finished, don't forget to take a photo and send it to teacher. So now it's time. See you again in second session. Bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time